This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity. Okay, I'm back. Took a few day break. Wasn't playing the game, wasn't streaming, but now I'm back and I'm ready to jump back into it. I'm excited. Let's do this. I believe I was exploring Twin Elms. So okay, here we go. I had just entered Lensi's dwelling, I think, and then I saved the game and stopped. So let's check this out. See what there is to see in this dwelling. I feel like I've already forgotten how to play this game. It feels like it's been, I don't know, a week since I played it or something. Probably has been a week since I played it, actually. So, pillars of loading screen. These loading screens are so long that, like, the windows you know, telling you to wait cursor icon thing comes up. Like, it's not just the game. Alright, so here we are. I've got a bunch of stuff. A lot of beer and mead and all that here. I don't know what the deal is with my walking bar that I'm carrying around, but okay. Right, she's got Skonmika's Roar, she's got Lead Spitter, St. Garam's Spark, he's got the Cloud Piercer, the Tall Grass. What is this armor she's wearing? Oh, it's got Second Chance. Okay. And he's got the Hearth Harvest. Alright, let's see here. Tab to light stuff up. What do we have here? Seeds and husks have been scattered across the floor. I forgot what I'm even doing exactly, so I'm looking for this Alarhi. Her dwelling's in the Hearthsong district. But of course I can't get into the Hearthsong district. I've also got Hard Bargain. I need to see Alarhi about that as well. Got At the Mercy of the Tribes. Need to go to the Northweald to intercept an ambush. Need to return to Radric's Hold and find the undead Lord Radric. Have to talk to the Anamenfath, I think, here. Need to find this druid who knows about the Autumn Stelgare for Haravius, who's not with me, but I'll have to bring him. Oh yeah, and I have to take Sigani to that Adra Arch I found at some point. And Durance is just like Durance. He'll update my quest when he feels like it. Okay. Chest I didn't get. Oh yeah. Gotta have more than 10 mechanics. Nice. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we wiped the memory of the birthing bell from the grieving mother. Okay. So,
alright then.
Creeping around in here.
How long has it been since we made camp?
Oh, people are getting tired. Okay. I don't know who Lensi is. Wait. Who was the person? Oh no, Alarhi is the person I'm looking for. Lensi is someone else. So there's a chest there I can pick. Edge of the shelf is daubed with bird lime. What?
This won't stop me for long.
So, flask of war paint. Binding the essence of sacrificed lives into a potent brew of blood and magic, war paint crafted by the Ethic Knoll has empowered Glanfathan warriors to perform great feats of strength and dexterity for hundreds of years. That is pretty cool, actually. And a couple rubies. That's some nice stuff. Can I... How super sneaky can I be here? Like, if I just send
Yeah.
Seraphina
Yeah.
over here by herself, can she get far enough away? Not really, huh? Like, even though she's behind her, it doesn't really matter. Can she get in this corner and get... Can she get out of visibility anywhere? That's the question. There we go. Now she's not detected. Maybe she can get over there real fast and get that chest before she gets detected. Let's find out. Come on. She's almost there. She's almost there. Yeah! Wait. What? She didn't see me? How's she an enemy? Look, I'm not red. I'm not detected. Son of a bitch. I got cheated right there. Cheated, I say. Cheated. I am streaming, right? My screen's actually on, my mic's actually on, everything's actually on. Alright. Fine. Maybe I won't steal from her. Even though that was hacks, because clearly I was undetected. But whatever, whatever. Alright, so seeds and husks. And we've got the... I'll still pick the lock for the XP, though.
There, done.
Alright, now, Lency. Little Orlan person who looks kind of barbaric. Let's have a chat.
Builder's wisdom to you.
Welcome to my home, Estremor. I am Lency, healer and guide. What brings you here? Tell me about yourself. The locals have referred to me as a wise woman. A term of respect, I'm sure, but it makes me feel my years. I'm an herbalist and healer. I spend most of the time caring for the ill, helping with the delivery of children, and making remedies for those in pain. Now I kind of feel bad that I was going to steal from her. I like your songbird. Does it have a name? Well, he does. She blushes. But I ought not to have my friend's daughter name him. The name is long and rather silly. The short version is Beaker. She rolls her eyes and smiles. The next bird I have will be named after an Anampheth. I should be going. Apparently we have nothing that we need to do with her. Where's this bird we speak of? Because I don't see a bird.
Of course.
I see... I mean, yeah, obviously birds have been crapping on this, and this is seed for birds. But where's the actual bird? See a bird anywhere? My Animat is losing his shit down here. Am I just missing something obvious? I neither see nor hear a bird. So, what's that about? Who let the birds out? Who? Well, this lady's house is for the birds. I'm out of here. I know that was dumb. Another loading screen. These loading screens are getting to be a little bit long, aren't they? Not sure how I feel about that. There's a Stelgare just wandering by. Is there... Well, I hear a bird out here.
Light, flame, and sound.
But
We'll keep to ourselves.
this place is cool looking. I don't remember... Okay, let's look at the map. So I had come in here, I explored all down here, didn't I? And I explored all over here, I think. Right, that's where the Hearthstone Market was. Oh yeah, and this is the way to the other area, but they won't let me go. Yeah, Protector, I get it. You're gonna sass me up. And then...
My eyes are peeled.
What's this? Whoa, where'd all this shit come from? How did I not see this before? Oh, I guess I just never even came over by this house. That seems strange. And no, I did not take the stuff out of that chest. That crate. I will. I just didn't... Oh! Here's Alarhi's house. So what am I even doing here? I'm at a rather enraged, I think it means enraged, Valian merchant by the name of Renato in Hearthsong. It appears he purchased a pricey sum of Alargola, an aphrodisiac plant gathered, oh that's right, fantasy Viagra, gathered in the deep jungles of Air Glanfath. However, he is convinced that Alarhi, the Glanfathan herbalist, sold him worthless goods. Renato intends on recovering his investment by any means necessary. I found Alarhi at her dwelling in Hearthsong. She's surrounded by Glanfathan warriors, seemingly ready to defend her at all costs. Alright, then I need to see her for this quest too, right? Oh, no, this is... I need to talk to the Anamfath. So there's just the one quest to talk to Alarhi. Okay, alright, no problem. So... here we are, we're in her house. She has a lot of dudes. She has a Glanfathan First Blade there. Warrior, another First Blade. Mind Hunter. This looks like a hard pipe-hitting crew here. Let's see. What if I wanted to sneak over here and help myself to this stuff? Well, obviously I'm detected, so there will be none of that. Spread across a lumpy pallet of straw, the hide blankets are surprisingly soft. No. No.
Quit?
If anybody's going to move forward all into the lion's den, it is going to
No
be
problem.
Adair, and
If
not
it
anyone
makes
else.
your rest easier.
Tell me, Ak.
On your word.
Tell me.
Okay, keep these guys clumped up
Hey.
here. It's probably a bad idea, but I don't really care. I'm gonna quick save. Yeah, so... let's see, I want to see what that is. Apparently I can just... the dried herbs crunch between your fingers, giving off a sweet floral aroma. Man, I have some long fingers. This is some go-go gadget arms shit right here. Like, don't mind me, I'm just extending... like, this is like some fucking Yoga Flame! Fucking Dalzim from Street Fighter shit. Extending my arms way out there to crunch stuff between my fingers from, you know, way over here. Okay. What's up with you, Glanfathan First Blade? Twin Elms has been our sacred ground for countless seasons. May starlight guide you, foreigner. You speak like a fisher crane, quick and clever. May starlight guide you, foreigner. Alright. I suppose we should talk to Alarhi now, don't you think? Seems like the thing to do. Here we go. I don't know if shit is going to jump off or whatever. I don't even remember how to play. Like, okay, first of all, we're all fatigued, right? Do we even have stuff? We probably have all of our abilities to us, though. Yeah, we're loaded up with stuff, so if this jumps off, we can really deliver it
I'm ready.
if need be.
Hey,
Got something in my eye or something. It's like, I don't know, stinging for some reason. Okay, I'm just gonna live with it. All right, let's go here. An old elven woman stands tall and proud, surrounded by Glanfathan warriors that study your every move.
You speak on Renato's behalf, I presume. I knew he would convince someone to do his bidding. I did not suspect it would be the Estramor involved in all the chaos at Defiance Bay.
Yeah, that's me. She tilts her head to the side and blinks slowly.
Does the presence of my armed entourage concern you? You were expecting a defenseless shopkeeper, am I right?
Oh, no, make no mistake, lady. If I want to kill you, I will mow through these people. I could cut down 5 of you as easily as carving a cake. To quote, I don't think I quoted him quite right, but to loosely quote Sir Barristan Selmy from Game of Thrones. Even now, I could cut through the 5 of you like carving a cake. It's like the best line from the entire series. That one and, like, the one about the gods by Tyrion. Alright, Alohi raises her dye-stained hand just as one of her guards begins to lurch forward.
Stillness!
She barks at her attendant.
Give the Estremor a chance to speak.
I mean, yeah, maybe I'm just here to shop. Like, I come into your store and you just attack me? Come on.
We are not dear wooden beasts. Here, hospitality reigns.
Alohi nods to you, holding up an open hand, her palm and fingers covered in blue and green dye.
Envoy of the Valian, speak the message you were sent to deliver.
I want to hear your side of the story.
The first step of any sensible path,
she muses, scratching her chin.
Renato did purchase from me several bushels of Alad Gola, and for it he paid a high price, but did so willingly, saying it was a bargain, right as he handed me his copper. It was after our trade that the Valian spit his venom.
Alarhi's voice grows angry.
Renato accused me of trickery, of fraud, claiming I delivered withered likenesses of Alad Gola, and not the genuine root. Such nerve! For in truth he is beyond the help of Alad Gola.
She holds a blue-dyed finger in the air before curling it down slowly, smiling as she does. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Renato's old bow isn't firm enough for a full draw, if you get my meaning. No amount of Alad Gola will give him the spear of a young hunter.
Wait, is it a bow or a spear? I'm a little confused as our metaphors here.
A fair deal was made, and now Renato objects, angry that his withered family plow is beyond herbal remedies.
So we've already beaten swords into plowshares. We've beaten spears into plows already. Spears and swords, bows into spears into plows. So what's it going to be next? Like a toothbrush? She shakes her head, her voice becoming a growl.
I have never sold anyone a remedy I knew to be false. If Renato does not silence his slanderous tongue, we will do it for him.
What kind of punishment do you have in mind for Renato?
Renato has slandered his host. Make him no longer a guest. The merchant must vanish from the Twin Elms.
She crosses her arms under the sleeves of her robe.
But Glanfathan hospitality must be observed always. He is to be given a chance to leave on his feet before he bleeds on his back. Deliver in our name a warning. Tell Renato that if he does not leave, he will be accused of conspiring to pilfer and Gwithin relics from our lands. He won't risk a trial by the Council of Anamvatha.
Alarhi draws a small wooden cage from the folds of her robe.
If he won't listen, tell him that his faulty member will end in a cage, just like this black beetle. Food for our birds.
Okay, wow, that's pretty serious. Like, this not just like, hey, could you go ask him to leave the town? She's literally saying, hey, go, tell him, let him know we're gonna cut his dick off and feed it to the birds if he doesn't kick rocks. Like, this lady don't play. Wow, lore 10? Lore 10. Okay, no, I don't have lore 10, and I don't have 4 in Twin Elms, considering I'm on the first map, but I just got here. Alright. I will deliver the message. Alarhi nods at you.
Return to me when the Valian has disappeared from Twin Elms.
Alright, so we gotta go tell Renato that his dick is in peril if he doesn't kick rocks. Convince Renato to leave Twin Elms. Let's see, did I already? Alarhi claims that the Valiant bought the Alad Gola for his own use, not for trade, daring to insult her in public once he found that the herbs would not help him. The Glanfathans, however, need trade to continue and want to avoid a direct confrontation with Renato. Alarhi thinks that the Valiant will leave willingly if I threaten him with charges of trading in Gwithin relics. Hey, Anonymous, welcome back. How you doing? Good to see you. Toothbrush is a penis euphemism. Tell us something about your... I'm just saying, like, you know, it's the first thing I thought of that after plow, I guess. Go right from plow to... Because if you've been out plowing the fields all day, afterwards you've got to brush your teeth. You know, they're probably... they got dust on them and stuff. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright.
Be cautious.
I'm glad we had this talk, but what if I want to steal your shit? Is that doesn't seem to be an option with this dude standing right here. Or is that a woman? I can't tell. That person of indeterminate gender standing right there. Yeah, you guys are saying the same things I've heard before. Alright, nothing new there. Alright, let's go. It's weird playing this, like, it just feels like it's been forever. I don't know what happened, I just didn't feel like streaming.
Laying low.
Okay, well, we're certainly going to steal this shit. That's a given. Crossbow. Prayer against infirmity, I'll take that. Other stuff, get in the stash. Alright, so I've been over here, right? I came from this way, did I not? This is the market. We've been in the market, definitely. I remember that. Alright, we've obviously been over here. Everywhere I go in this town, I hear the smithing hammer on an anvil. These people do a lot of smithing, even though I don't see smithing on fucking hidden. Yeah, don't sass me, bro. I know, I can't go there. We've been through this. Kick rocks, God. Could you stop?
As a calm sea,
What do we have here? A Stelgare, a stag companion, and a huntress. Your goodness would earn you welcome at any hearth. Oh, that's nice of you to say. Thanks. That's pretty cool looking. Up on top of the thing there. Let's see. The pedestal shadow creeps around the dais. Oh, this is like a sundial, basically. Some sort of timekeeping device in a... No, don't go anywhere near that guy who wants to fucking chat us up with some bullshit. Alright, we were just in that house where the lady who can't detect you still attacks you for stealing her stuff. That's totally legit. Irhadam must have good reasons to trust Simok, this I know. Are they still talking about the person's kid that was adopted by the Anamfoth and blah blah blah? I think they are, which we've heard tangentially about, but haven't actually directly spoken to anyone about, I don't think. Alright, they're saying the same stuff that we've heard said before. Now this, I think, goes over to another area that we've already been. Like this, I don't think it'll let me click on that. We've tried, and it's just like, nope. Nope. It just will not... Oh. Okay. Despite its apparently crude construction, the angles of the sod roof are perfectly symmetrical. It hums and vibrates at the activity within. I don't know if you know what perfectly symmetrical means, but... Alright. That's right. We went down these stairs, and I marveled at how cool they look and all that, and then now we're over here. Oh. I don't know. Actually, no. I haven't been on this tier, on this side, I don't think. I don't think I have. What's up, warrior? The passage is where Anamfatha gather. Oh, alright. Oh yeah, the passage of the six, or whatever it's called. No! No! I get it. No, come on. No super slow walking cutscene of go away. We've been through this. I get it.
They
I get
shall
it.
see nothing while I see much.
I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it, those people, and they're slowly striding toward me to let me know I need to leave. I understand. You've explained it to me. I'm not trying to leave. Just exploring a little bit here. Yeah, maybe this was the one that you can't click on. Because I definitely couldn't click on it from down below. And from up here, I apparently can't click on it either. No, I want to see what that... There's a thingy there. Alright, fine. Forget it. I didn't want to see it anyway. Actually, I did, but... Builder's Hearth. Couple Glonfothan homes. I think I've now explored everything except for the central building here. But let's just make sure.
My thoughts silent as my feet.
Let's just make sure there was nobody else standing around over here. Wait, see? Who the hell is this? Pumpkin the Quarg. Oh, and there's a cat. A cat that's actually doing something. A tabby cat snaps out of its placid stupor as you approach. It opens its eyes wide, following your every step before trotting to your side to rub against your legs. Really? Oh, that's it. It just jumped into my inventory. A cat runs up and throws itself into your bags. Oh yeah, all this with the meat and the oil can go in there, and the ale and the beer. Does anybody have prayer against infirmity scrolls already? No? Yes? No? Man, my people have a lot of scrolls. I don't think we have any prayer against infirmity scrolls to our name up to this point. That's fine. Durance can carry it. Doesn't matter. And I also found this cat. This fluffy orange tabby cat looks alertly around the room, tail twitching. It wears a small collar, upon which is inscribed the name Pumpkin in careful letters. Well, that's cool and all, but it's going in the stash. I'm not really trying to have a tabby cat follow me around. So, there's a cat named Pumpkin, and here's a dude named Pumpkin the Quarg, but he's a backer guy, obviously. You can tell because, one, he's a death god-like, and just like all the other backer characters, and he's got a gold background on his thing. Alright, so I definitely haven't spoken to him, and by spoken to him I mean read his stupid thingy. Now Lorelei Rosethorn, I'm pretty sure I did read her thingy. Yeah, I did. Puts out the fire with magic.
And what does the flame reveal?
Alright, so here's this place. The passage. The passage of the Six opens before you, Estramore. Oh yeah, I've obviously been over here because I've looted that barrel already.
I cannot keep up this pace.
So before I go in there, should I rest? I probably won't have combat in there. Alright, I have to do this real quick first, though. And that'll be the last thing on this map, besides going inside this building. Alright, Pumpkin the Quark, let's do this. Vibrant history. You see an enormous mane of wild orange hair belonging to a burly man, his expression slightly worried in the small candlelit room. Across from him sits a portly woman with a third eye painted on her forehead. She gazes at him and clucks her tongue, standing him upright. He's a clear head and a half taller than her, but it is she who commands the room. She closes her eyes, her hand on his chest, and speaks. She sees a small, gray creature darting from place to place, running, escaping. She's chasing it, four legs bounding, jumping across the room frantically, when... She laughs, opening her eyes and withdrawing her hand. Immediately guilty, she apologizes, avoiding his eyes. He demands to know what's wrong with him, what's causing his strange behavior. Before you were born, your soul split, child, she explains, feigning a smile. While half went to you, the other half seems to have become rather feline in nature. He rocks back, expression after expression, pounding his face. His mouth opens and closes for several moments before he bows his head, the edges of a smile playing around his mouth as well. Suddenly he begins to laugh, doubling over, tears streaming down his face. Composing himself, he thanks her and leaves, the mystery solved. So he's part of his soul is in a cat. Okay. Pumpkin the Quarg. I'm not a fan of you, or your existence. Just thought you should know. Just thought you should know.
Yeah.
The heart burns brighter than any hearth. Yeah. Don't think that's literally true. Ask your doctor if hearth burning heart is right. I don't know. Okay. So I'm gonna go in here.
And what does the flame reveal?
without resting first, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have to fight anybody in here. I'm here to talk to the leaders. The Passage of the Six. Go. Passage of the Six. Alright, what do we have here? Crows, some tribes, man and woman. The three tusks Stelgare. The twice split arrows. Oh, these are like the seats, or the podiums or whatever, for each of the tribal leaders. Each representative of each of the tribes. Okay. Cool. Yes, I am sure. The Anamfatha will not commune together for a season at least. Really? What's going on?
Hail, Estermore.
Yes, I listen, foreigner! What are you talking about? News from beyond, east of the Great River, the Deerwood. Fires have returned to the foreigner's city, we've heard. Yeah, that was me. Defiance Bay. Its waters run foul and dance with the stance of corpses. Not even the recent floods could wash away the stain of its corruption. A dying prey. Some see it as such among us, a chance to strike. Others not so. Only a council of the Anamfatha can decide what the 6 tribes must do as one. Tell me more about the Council of Anamfatha. Anamvatha lead our tribes, one for each. They speak with the spirit of our peoples and act in our name with our will. A council of Anamvatha means the tribes commune as one. But no common will is found just now, when the Deerwood ails like a wounded beast. Only 2 Anamfatha currently shelter within Twin Elms, while the rest attend to their tribes. They must return. Too far, too consumed with duties. The Anamvatha will not gather soon. Another season at least. We wait until then. Tell me about this building. The heart of all Glenfathans, the 6 tribes. We honor our people here in this passage. Offerings are made, symbols of respect to each tribe. This is the house of our ancestors and our peoples at once. The Anamvatha, when all of them are present in Twin Elms, form a council at the end of the passage. From there, our history moves on. It's interesting. Okay. Goodbye. So...
Estermore. Hail, Estermore.
No, okay. Let's back it up here. Wait, what? Grave wounds fester on the Deerwood, a moribund prey, our prey. It's time to stalk, not attack. The old allies at hand, it's suicide. Not quite sure what they mean by all that. Let the Deerwood heal and we will miss the chance to take our lands back. Oh, they're talking about taking over. Striking, going to war against Deerwood and kicking out these damn dirty Deerwoodens. The Stone Bramble, the Fisher Crane, 3 tusks Stelgare, twice split arrows, and there's like 2 more, right? The Guided Compass, and the Keepers of the Stone. That's the tribes. And here's Crows. What's up, Crows? Alright, let's find out about his vibrant history. It's so vibrant. And so historical. Reach out for the soul. You see a small murder of crows gathered on a dirt path that cuts through some dry farmland. They follow this Orlan, who is slowly making his way down the path. They sometimes hop, sometimes fly, gliding after him, but always staying behind. Occasionally one will alight briefly on his shoulder, only to quickly take to wing again and rejoin its kin. As he nears a small village, a crow lands on his shoulder and begins cawing excitedly. The Orlan smiles and nods as if agreeing. He takes a small crumb of bread from a pocket in his cloak and gives it to the crow, who grabs it in its beak and flies a small distance away to eat its prize in peace. Small children, drawn by the noise made by the crow, rush out to see who the approaching stranger could be. The crow whisperer. When he has a sufficient audience, the Orlin lifts both arms out to his sides, and, as if they have been trained, the crows flock to him, landing on his hands and arms. They rock, cawing almost in unison, as he stands there quietly humming a lively tune. He looks at the children and begins to tell them strange facts. He tells them of the different caws a crow can make, and what they mean. He tells them of the pecking order of crow kings and queens long past in the times of their reigns. He does this for some time, all the while with his arms bearing the weight of 6 crows. At length his arms seem to tire, and he drops them again, and the crows take flight, spiraling up over his head and then glide off in all directions, a black, feathery tornado dissipating in the fading daylight. The children's delighted screams echo down the road as they run back toward town. The Orlin stands alone on the road, watching his crows disappear in the distance. Huh, well that's kind of a strange and interesting character. He's like the crow bard. Crow bard, like... It's like a crowbar, but...
Eyes open.
Okay, looks like this is where shit gets serious. The Anamfatha Council. But we've heard there's only a couple of the Anamfaths here.
Wait. I don't know if I should go through with this. Make the trade deal with the Anamenfath.
Palagina holds out her arm before you enter the hall.
If a Valiant deal with the Glanfathens weakens the Deerwood, it could mean war for the Republics in the future.
What other option do you have?
I could put the idea in the Anamenfath's head that the Republics are not interested in exclusive trade, but limited trade of goods that they do not already trade with the Deerwoodens.
It's the right thing to do, at the mercy of the Republics. That's a terrible idea. Follow your heart, Palagina. You alone know what must be done. She nods her head resolutely. Alright, good. Despite her best efforts, Ambassador Agosti has insisted that Palagina carry out her orders to broker a trade agreement between the Valian Republics and the Glanfathens with the Anamenfath in Twin Elms. Such an agreement would steal trade away from the Deerwood, an act that would increase tensions between the Deerwood and... Yeah, so this trade agreement's not a good idea. Oh, the puns. Do you want the great mental peltdown of April 28th to repeat? Oh yeah, I always want it to repeat. Always.
They shall see nothing while I see me.
Endless puns are what it's all about. Oh, there's Anamenfath Bethwool. Bethwool. Wait. No, come on. Let's not be silly right now. Okay. Wait. Like, the letter W acts as our letter U. Right, so her name is Bethel, actually. It's not Bethel, it's Bethel. That's the appropriate pronunciation. You think I can steal in here? I'm just asking. Uh-oh. Dawn and Kraken.
Another Estremor. What do you want?
A middle-aged Orlin woman stands at the back of the longhouse, an expression of irritation on her narrow features. As you approach, she takes a decisive step towards you. Actually, she took more than one step. Okay, so...
I'm looking for another who passed through the city.
Few Estramoran are given the freedom of our sacred city. That you ask for this person is suspicious. There are reasons we don't let you Estramoran roam our sacred city. Reasons I am coming to understand.
A scowl creases her round face.
You're having some kind of trouble? Maybe I could help.
She shakes her head.
I'm afraid not.
Looters have grown bolder at the sites of the builders. The people of Defiance Bay set fire to their own city. And every week, the 3 Tusk Stelgar bring news of more desperate settlers pushing at our borders, trying to escape their plague of Anolfane children.
Anolfane children. I wonder if Anolfane is their word for Hollowborn. It must be. The 3 Tusk Stelgar. Desperate settlers pushing at their borders. That doesn't sound good. Suddenly, you feel the presence of someone else in the hall. The Anamenfath continues to glare at you, but something has stepped out of her skin. It reaches out to you.
Permitting more strangers the freedom of the city is out of the question right now. Go and be thankful that Anamfath Shimak doesn't sit in the passage of the Six today. He would not be so kind as I.
Whoa. Feralt. A vision of an Orlan man appears near Bethel. He has the same green-brown fur and hazel eyes as she does.
Help me reason with them.
He points behind you. Turning, you see the ghostly shapes of 5 other Anamfatha, another Orlan with tawny fur and a scarred face, a frowning dwarf, a black-furred Orlan, and 2 elves. Lord 10, what the shit? Okay,
You're angry about something. I hear it in your voice. What is it? Are the outrages I listed for you not enough? Trouble brews, and none of it is my choosing.
The spectral Orlan takes another step from her, setting his foot down with a slow, heavy motion. Tendrils of essence strain between them, and he grimaces and leans forward as if struggling against a gate. The angry Anamenfath winces.
War!
The spectral Orlan's voice is a rasping croak.
They're headed for war! Remind them of Feralt's warning!
I'm not sure what the hell's going on right now. I see the soul of an old Orlan. You're headed for war.
Does Feralt's warning mean anything to you?
Feralt's soul image gasps. Taut threads of essence tug at him, drawing him back into the Anamenfath. He looks up at you again.
I tried to tell them! The Builder's souls have touched even the Estramoran!
You'd better explain yourself.
The 2 attending tribesmen look from the Anamenfath to you, their sword hands ready. Their slitted pupils narrow.
The Builder's souls have touched even the Estramoran.
Oh.
There's no way you could have known this saying. Not unless you are a Galuth on Anams, a watcher of souls.
She gasps as the last of Feralt's soul fades back into her. The tribesmen gape at you. She takes another step towards you. A Galuth on Anams, a watcher of souls. Yeah?
Who was Feralt?
She looks sadly down at the flagstones.
Someone we should have listened to long ago.
Feralt's warning came before the Broken Stone War. Feralt, my ancestor on my mother's side, was Anamfoth of our tribe then. When the Estromoric farmers defiled the builders' monuments, Feralt urged the other Anamfotha to patience, but louder, angrier voices prevailed.
She folds her clawed hands in front of her and gazes down at them.
Feralt believed that the invaders could be taught to respect the builders as we do. He also believed the builders' souls had spread to all peoples, and that we should avoid needless conflict with others. More practically, he worried that a violent response would only spur further bloodshed across the generations, and you can see where we are today.
She spreads her hands. Right, so things have not gone well. Perhaps the problem is you weren't firm enough. At least you don't have the Hollowborn to deal with. His warning is more relevant than ever.
After 2 wars with the Deerwood, his warning is more relevant than ever.
While Feralt's words were shrewd, they were ignored back then. Simply remembering his warning now will not undo the wars and the changes that the years have seen. There is blood on these stones, and that is all anyone remembers now.
She presses her mouth to a thin line. An image of a polished Adra cube flashes into your mind. There is writing on the sides, but the image is too faint for you to read it. The Anamenfeth turns away from you and looks at the ground, gnawing a pointed claw.
You can't change the past, but your choices now still matter.
She looks at you sadly.
Yes, that is the problem.
Another Estromor came through here a few days ago and, well, letting him through was a mistake. One I am eager not to repeat.
She levels her
The
gaze at you.
Guided Compass tribe has a reputation for being too soft with Estromoran. One that will not be improved by my failure to stop this man who has desecrated our most sacred sites.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have let him go through, because he kind of is the villain and shit, so... Sounds like the man I came here to stop. Maybe I could help.
That sounds like the man I came here to stop.
I won't repeat a mistake in my haste to correct it. We bar Twin Elms from Estromoran to protect the ancient places that the Builders left behind. The Builders left this heritage to us to defend, but they alone had access to it. On this much, at least the 6 tribes agree.
Suspicion creeps back into her eyes. Yeah, she's really not trying to let us into their sacred areas, which is, you know, understandable. You again see the polished Adra cornerstone in your mind. This time, the image is clearer. Each face of the stone is inscribed with a phrase you know by heart. You feel your lips form words.
A gift from the builders of civilization to the guardians of their legacy. May the guardians watch the door while the builders keep the key.
Oh, the key.
These were the words given to the keepers of the stone.
Bethel stares back at you, her tiny pointed teeth visible through her gaping mouth. So, can I go now?
What do they mean?
She eyes you carefully.
They mean that Feralt's words may indeed be true.
Very well. The city is yours to explore. Tell the guard at the gate that you come to see the cornerstone with the blessing of the Guided Compass. If the gods have truly returned one of the builders to us, find the Delimgon of Ter Evron in Elm's Reach. If the gods have sent you here with a purpose, the Delimgon will know.
The Delimgon. I can summon a Delimgon. I have an item right here. Can I just summon one up right here in the middle of this room and talk to him? Talk to her? Ter Evron. She runs her hands over her ears, thinking, well, that was pretty easy to convince her. I mean, all I had to do was, like, channel some ancient soul shit from the builders, and she lets me right in. The Delamgon of Ter Evron. Alright.
In the meantime, I shall be here to assist you. What are the 6 tribes? Glanfathan society is divided into tribes, which are further divided into clans. Each tribe is united by a particular history or way of life, and clans are communities of families that live together. In truth, there are more than 6 tribes, but the 6 largest have traditionally led the others. Each of the 6 has a seat here in the Passage of the 6, where we discuss matters of common interest. You saw, for instance, the debate that occurred before the Broken Stone War. She gives you a hesitant look. The 6 tribes are the Keepers of the Stone, Fisher Crane, Three-Tusked Stelgar, Stone Bramble, Twice Split Arrows, and of course the Guided Compass. The Guided Compass is your tribe, right? Indeed. We're one of the younger tribes, and not one of the most prestigious. We try to keep the peace with the Estramoran, which has earned us the reputation of appeasers among some of our hardline brethren in Three-Tusked Stelgar and Keepers of the Stone. We value our heritage as Glanfathans, but we recognize that the Estramoran are here to stay. The way we see it, we can better follow our mandate to protect the places of the Builders by making peace with our neighbors. That makes sense. That seems pretty wise to me. Who are the Keepers of the Stone? They are the first and oldest of the tribes. When they first sailed to Erglanfath, they met the Builders, who gave them the cornerstone, and those words you quoted, as a token of friendship. Many of the tribes, even among the 6, look to the Keepers for guidance and leadership. Their long history grants them a place of honor in our society, though it has also made them more conservative in my observation.
So they're the old schools.
What do you know about Three-Tusked Stelgar? She laughs and shakes her head. Same as everybody. They're fearless maniacs and they want everyone to know it. They're considered a wild bunch, even among Glanfathans. Many of their territories have seen the most conflict with the Estramoran, and they don't forget it. They don't want anyone else to, either. They inflicted and bore some of the heaviest casualties in the wars with the Estramoran. In fact, there was a rift within Three-Tusked Stelgar after the War of Black Trees. Dozens of clans broke away from the ravaged lands and retreated further into the Deerwood, joining whichever tribes would take them. Broken Tusks, some call them. The majority of the tribe dug into the half-burned forest to hold the line, and many respect them for it. She frowns uneasily. They've more than carried their place among the 6, but they advocate more conflict than is wise, and too many others are quick to idolize them for their valor in battle, or idolize them, if that's a thing. Okay, so these are the newest and the most liberal. These are the oldest and most conservative. These are the violent ones. What's the deal with... I'd like to hear about Fisher Crane. These are the sly, clever ones, according to the people. A mostly Orland tribe from the Tane Bog. Most of the sites they guard are half buried in the wetlands, and even the other tribes couldn't tell you where they are. She crosses her arms. They are not the most renowned of the tribes, but they are the cleverest and subtlest. Say what you will about the berserkers of Three-Tusked Stelgar, I'd rather face them than a Fisher Crane ambush squad any day. They're the rogue clan. They're the ninjas. They're named after a long-necked bird that lives in the bog. It can stand motionless for hours, waiting for a muck frog or a spotted salamander. But when it strikes, it's faster than anything. Fast? Wow, that's pretty fast. Okay, sounds like a cool animal and a cool tribe. But, what's the deal? Tell me about Stone Bramble. Mostly dwarves, out of the White March. They're one of the younger tribes, formed over the years by trade routes between the wilds and the mountains. They see themselves as genuinely Glanfathan, though, and who can argue with them? Only Fisher Crane defends sites in such inhospitable territory. Personally, though, I'd say it's gone to their heads. They like to think the rest of us have it easy in the lowlands, forgetting that the wars with the Estramoran never reach their mountains. Still, they came to our aid during both. They're named for a tough, thorny little plant that grows up in the mountains. It suits them. Alright, dwarves. I'm not familiar with the twice-split arrows. Not many are. They're traditionally outcasts and exiles from other tribes. Probably the least respected tribe of them all, but our ancestors believed they should have a voice, and so they've got a seat among the six. Most of the other tribes see them as scavengers and bottom feeders, but don't say that to a twice-split arrow. They think themselves survivors, and they're proud of their tribe as anyone else. She shrugs. They'll accept anyone, and I suppose there's virtue in that. You never know what you're getting with them, though. Some clans will rob you blind, and others will slaughter a lamb for the honor of your visit. Alright, I like them the most. Twice-split arrows are my homies. I'd like to ask about another matter. Something else you would know. I'd like to know more about you. I am the Anamenfath of the Guided Compass. Like many Anamfatha, I have leadership in my blood. While tribal authority is not strictly hereditary, we believe that strong leaders can impart a portion of their soul to their children and grandchildren, meaning that Anamfatha may succeed from a single line for many generations. She worries a sharpened thumb claw. Of course, with all that's happened here lately, I've wondered whether my family's line is coming to an end with me. One of my companions, a representative of the Valian Republics, wishes to discuss a trade issue with you. The Orlan turns her gaze toward Palagina. Yes, the Valian godlike, blessed of Hylia. Palagina bristles and quickly spits out a response. So they say. The Anamenfath's face shows no outward emotion, but her voice betrays annoyance at Palagina's interruption. And diplomat of the Duke's Bells, I understand you were to be sent here with trade assurances from your masters. Revered Anamenfath, it is true that I was chosen to convey these assurances, but understand that I was fashioned more for war than etiquette. The Orlan smirks slightly. In these dangerous times, perhaps it is better to send warriors to do diplomats' work. Palagina musters a weak smile. Indeed. Anamenfath, regarding the exclusive trade agreement. Her voice quavers slightly, and her golden eyes dart in your direction. Shrug. Shake. Nod head, smiling warmly. Palagina steels herself. The Republics feel it would be in the best long-term interests of all parties if you maintained your traditional goods trades with the Deerwood. The Anamenfath's long ears pitch forward. A strange turn. What do the Republics want, then? Palagina speaks quickly but confidently. The Ondra Ara Tarapuros. Trade will be picking up quickly on them in the Eastern Reach. You will buy them exclusively from us for the next 5 years. In exchange, we will be your exclusive market for Adraban and Garogolan for the same period. The Anamenfath considers Palagina's words for several long moments. An interesting proposition, Valian. We will send emissaries south to discuss the details at greater length. Your appearance here speaks well of your Duke's intentions. Palagina bows deeply. Revered Anamenfath.
That's it. My position in the Brotherhood gone. I can't believe I just made up new trade terms to the Glanfath and Anamenfath. Postinago.
Palagina's eyes are wide with panic. No sense crying about it now. Let's roll. Palagina, you did the right thing for the Republics. Even if the Dukes can't see it from their vantage, you can deal with their disapproval later.
Verus. They have a saying in Biajepe. New gold clears even the oldest debts. If I'm right, all will be forgiven. If not, there's nothing I can do about it now.
Fuck them if they can't take a joke, right? Quest updated. The assassin at large. Quest completed. The child of 5 sons. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So, child of 5 sons. Done. Pallegina changed the terms of the trade agreement the Dukes and the Valian Republics had given her, preventing the Republics from stealing the Glanfathan trade. In doing so, she preserved relations between the Deerwood and the Republics, but if the Republics ultimately gain nothing from this deal, Pallegina will lose her position in her order. So, alright, she won't lose her position in my party. That's what really matters. The assassin at large... Anamenfeth Bethel has granted me access to the Old Song and Elm's Reach districts. She suggested that I speak with the Delamgon sisters in Elm's Reach, near a place called Ter Evron. Okay. In Twin Elms, he found that most districts were closed to outsiders, but were able to persuade the Anamenfeth to allow you inside, at great risk to her own position in the Fremas Mescanxuolas. Whoa. Try to pronounce that. Good luck. Pallegina changed the terms of the Duke's trade agreement to prevent the Republics from stealing the Glanfathan's trade with the Deerwood. Cool. Okay. Welp. Hey! What's going on? Ingrid, how you doing?
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
The dragon skull is brown with age and polished smooth. Oh, that's what that is. That is a big skull. Like, compared to the size of my people. It's very large. These guys are saying the same stuff. I like the floor in here. Green trails to you, Estremor. Alright, nothing new there. Alright, I think we're done in here. Wait, what? My brother fleeing in shame? I don't believe any of it. Arthur is lying. This I claim.
What brings you here?
Every day. You're sick? Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. I'm doing okay, I guess. Mostly. I hadn't been sleeping for a long time, but then just yesterday or today or whatever, I just managed to sleep for like 11 hours. So I feel a lot better now. So yeah, I'm doing alright. Sensing your approach, an agitated elven hunter suddenly drops his conversation and turns to face you. What kind of courtesy have you learned in your filthy homeland? A red stripe of paint gleams, pearly with sweat, from cheekbone to cheekbone. We speak of Glanfathan matters. Be gone! Well, that's rude. The huntress in the group raises her calloused hand. Still your heart, Redai. Do not forget where you stand. She parts the fine strands of golden hair that float before her face and acknowledges you with a nod. In the house of our ancestors and the 6 tribes, we commune as one people. Redai looks away and fumes in a restrained breath.
The ancestors will forgive me and my brother when I clean the shame away from his name.
He looks at the Huntress.
And from the taint it has brought to our tribe.
Tell me about your tribe. Ridai's voice swells with pride, for a moment holding his anger at bay.
We're the keepers of the stone.
He lets the name reverberate. So this is the oldest tribe, the ones that are the most conservative. He lets the name reverberate in the hall.
We're the first tribe. Our history runs across the ages to the time of the builders.
Yeah, you're really cool. The Huntress nods.
We are done with the past, with our traditions and history. The best crafts and hunts come from our kin. Other tribes look up to our prowess. They're consumed by envy.
Ridai frowns.
That's why Arthon lies about my brother. His tribe has no history, no glory. But now he claims it for the twice-split arrows, while we're left to bear a false shame.
Well, I already know whose side I'm on in this. Twice-split arrows are the cool ones. Where these guys are just some, like, old jackasses, basically. I'm assuming your brother sucks. What happened to your brother?
My brother...
The hunter's heavy breathing pauses for a moment.
My brother Fjorm is the greatest hunter of our tribe. He set out on a blood hunt, but hasn't returned. And now Arthon, that puny liar, he claims that my brother...
Ridai clenches his fists. The elven huntress fills in the silence.
Arthon belongs to another tribe. He is the hunter that competed against Fjorm during their blood hunt.
She gives a glazing look to... What the fuck does that even mean? Are we making up words again, Obsidian? Are we just literally making up words? A glazing look? Is that like a... Wow. I mean, okay, you got a glare, alright, so a glaring look could be what they meant. Or it could be like a bracing look, or it could be like a glazing look, like he looks at him and he becomes glazed. I'm not sure. I'm assuming that's supposed to be glaring look. We're going with glaring. She gives a glaring look to Ridai.
Arthwin claims that Fjorm has exiled himself, deciding not to return to Twin Elms.
Ridai scowls. His stripe of paint curves like an angry wound.
Exiled? In shame? For losing to him during the blood hunt? Can you believe this liar? Even though Arthwin returned with the giant Stelgar's fang as proof, it's hard to believe that Fjorm would have failed to kill the prey first.
The huntress digs her heel on the dark soil.
But you cannot claim that yet, Ridai. Not until the Anamfatha judge the truth. Arthon's weak, from a lower tribe.
Ridai bares his teeth.
He lies! I'll find the truth and clean my brother's name.
Clean your brother's name. Well, you know, that one dude's junk is like a toothbrush we determined earlier, so maybe you can use that. You shouldn't be the one that's making up new words. What? I have never made up a word. I occasionally use words which are not well known to the common public. But make up is really a harsh term. Like, besides which, we've talked about this. Who gets to make up words? Like, what do you have to do to be certified to make up a word? Because every word that we have has been made up by somebody, and now they're real words. So that, I mean, anybody can make up a word, and then it's a word. As soon as somebody starts using it as a word, it's a word. It might take a while before it becomes, like, commonly known and, like, written in, you know, dictionaries. I just air quoted that. Dictionaries and so forth. But as soon as somebody starts using a word as a word, it's a word. Word, word, word. Word is the word. Alright, so... yeah, this guy's all pissy. Listen, spoiler alert, dude. I'm just going to tell you how this is going to go. Your brother's going to turn out to actually suck. You're going to be wrong, and you're going to be ashamed and embarrassed, and somehow you're going to probably get bajiggity and try to attack somebody else or me because you're so pissed off about it, and I'm going to end up killing you and looting your shit. That's how this is going to go. So let's just... can we skip past all the investigation and go right to that?
You mentioned a blood hunt. What is it? We prove our worth in a blood hunt. We set out to stalk and prey.
What? That doesn't make sense. You got to pray just to make it today. That's why we pray. Pray is a noun, though, so that's not a thing you do. Set out to stalk our prey. Always a dangerous creature, and only one kills it first. The elven huntress interrupts with an exasperated sigh. Yes, but we hunt as pairs, to bond, as Glanfathan, as one, not as enemies. 2 hunters, 2 tribes, 1 spirit. That is our way. Anonymous says, why use boring old words if you can come up with some shitty new ones? Oh, shiny new ones. I thought it said shitty. Well, in my case. Yeah, okay. Red-Eye glowers in response. Our way isn't to lie. We don't betray our brothers and sisters for our own gain. Yeah, you seem like a real altruist, buddy. The blood hunt between your brother and Arthur has broken the communion of our tribes, Red-Eye. Do not dig in this wound until you can claim the truth. She turns again to face you. Perhaps our customs appear strange to you, but, despite what you now see, we Glanfathans hold our bonds sacred. Exactly said. So you're making up words. It's a perfectly cromulent word. Their bonds are sacred. Yeah, I picked that up from y'all. You're some pretty serious people. Why would Arthur lie about your brother? Red-Eye throws his arms in the air. Just imagine that literally. I imagine him literally pulling his own arms off and throwing them in the air, which actually, if you think about it, doesn't make any sense, because if you pulled your arms off and you're holding them in your hands, your arms are the things that are holding your arms, so at best you could pull one arm off with the other arm, throw it in the air, and then you wouldn't have an arm to use to pull the second arm off. I guess if he's a contortionist, he could lay on his back and, like, use his legs, grab his other arm with his feet, rip it off, throw it in the air. But man, that's taking some skill. And then his arms are flat. You know, throw your hands in the air, waving like you just don't care. You would really have to not care if to actually, like, remove your arms and hurl them into the sky. All right, that's I'm assuming that's not as literal as I just imagined. Red-Eye throws his arms in the air. And he waves them like you just don't care. Why? He looks at you as if the answer were obvious.
Red-Eye, please, still your anger. She does not know our customs.
The huntress turns to you and nods.
Arthur stands much to gain from claiming a victory over Fjorm. It brings renown and glory to his kin, a lesser tribe, the Twice-Split Arrows.
Arthur has no history, no name, and now he returns a hero while my brother... Red-Eye's face twists in ire. Tricked, perhaps worse! How do you plan to clear Fjorm's name, besides being a giant douchebag asshat? Loudmouth with no arms. You got no arms now. Who's smart now, son? A bead of sweat rolls down Red-Eye's forehead and hangs from his red-painted cheekbone like a drop of blood. It quivers as the hunter's muscles twitch. I can't tarry here while my brother's fate remains unknown. The Anamfatha must let me go!
To judge Arthur, and to clean our tribe's name, they cannot listen only to your truth.
The huntress lowers her head, glancing at you.
Before the Anamfatha, only an impartial voice can speak for what happened.
Red-Eye whips his neck, and the drop of sweat lingering on his cheekbone flies in your direction. Hey, get your sweat off me, bro.
You mean to involve this one? And Estremor?
Honest 3. Boom, I'm honest as fuck. They know. They've asked someone. She points at him, her calloused finger curved like a claw.
Listen to me now. Arthur returned, with proof. Your brother did not even come back.
The huntress blows against the fine hairs floating down over her face.
The tribes are split. Something must be done.
Getting my voices mixed up here. She looks at you.
And this one is known to speak the truth.
Yeah, I am. I speak truth to power, yo. Well, I care about your petty troubles. Ain't got time for this drama. It's kind of hard being Snoop D-O-double-G, motherfuckers. Alright, yeah, I'll do this.
I will find what happened to your brother and get to the truth of it.
Redai's hard features soften in surprise.
You speak with the spirit of a Glanfathan hunter.
He nods.
The Anamfatha would agree to listen. There's no union between you and our tribes.
The huntress nods at you.
Fjorm and Arthwin went to the North Weald Forest, beyond the Old Song Pass, to hunt a giant Stelgar. Search there and return to us with the truth if you can, but be aware, Stelgar of such size, many times over their lesser kin, usually gather a big pride that follows them closely.
Alright, I got this. Redai fixes his gaze on you. Fixes his eyes on you. 2 glowing embers over the blood-red stripe painted across his face.
Estermore, I don't expect help, but I'll do anything to know of my brother's fate and to clean the stain that Arthur has spilled on our tribe.
Technically speaking, you don't spill a stain. A stain is what's left over after something has been spilled. But okay, we're gonna let it go, buddy. I know that English isn't your first language. He throws his chin back.
Anything. This I claim.
Alright, well, we got a new quest from a Bajiggity man. Hunter brother. Redai, a Glanfathan from a prestigious tribe, wants to know what happened to his brother Fjorm, a renowned hunter, during the blood hunt that took him with another hunter, Arthun, to the forest of the North Weald. Arthun claims that Fjorm exiled himself in shame after failing to kill a giant Stelgar in their blood hunt. Redai believes that Arthun, a member of a lower tribe, is lying for his own gain. He did travel to the wilderness, journeying through the mountain pass of the Old Song district. Fjorm and Arthun set together on a blood hunt at the North Weald. Redai suspects that clues to his brother's fate wait to be discovered in this forest. Redai mentioned that Arthun returned to Twin Elms without Fjorm. Perhaps I can find Arthun near the Hall of Warriors of Elm's Reach and find some answers. Yeah, we're gonna go talk to him. We're gonna go to the Hall of Warriors. Wherever that is. We have other business at the North Weald. You know what we need to do first, though? We need to go back to that merchant and let him know he needs to kick rocks, or else his dick's gonna get cut off, as we were literally told by the Alt Irvos lady. It's like, he's gonna put his dick in a box. That's what she said. He can, like, do that fucking Lonely Island song afterwards. It's my dick in a box.
Tread carefully,
That'd be awesome. The one with Justin Timberlake. No,
You've returned.
he glances to the hunters in the group. We hope you found the truth about my brother's fate. Did you not just notice that I literally just walked a few feet? I haven't even left the building yet? No, yeah. Over here in the corner of this building, I just discovered the truth. There was a crazy clue right here. Amazing. No, shut up. Alright. Oh, whoa, I just accidentally... Okay. Stupid Windows key. What a dumb key.
Quickly and quietly.
Alright, we've heard their little jive. We've talked to crows. Let's roll out.
Let's roll out like the Autobots.
Fucking Autobots.
Who the fuck is this Autobot?
So, we gotta go talk to that merchant. I think I'll do that first. Where is he? He's down here by the ogre, by the celestial sapling. I don't think I need to be sneaky anymore. I've explored everything in scouting mode. Everybody can just calm their shit. Okay, Renato. Here's the deal. I need you to not sass me, bro. I know you're gonna be tempted to sass me, but I need that to not be what happens. Just in case, let's get into a little bit better not getting sassed formation. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna quick save. We never did watch the rest of the 3 movies. I know, right? Like, I still have them. I didn't go ahead and watch them. Fucking Transformers. Why would they ruin my childhood everything with their shitty things? Because Transformers is like a serious, you know, like literary kind of intellectual property, and they just stomped all over it. They made a story about some robots from another planet that transform into cars. They made it into something silly and trivial. Those bastards. Alright, let's see here. Renato, let's do this.
Stranger.
Renato smiles broadly and throws his arms in the air at your arrival. My friend, welcome back! Have you recovered my coin? No, and also, your penis is in peril. You need to leave. Let's see. Alarhi gave me this beetle in a cage for you. She said your problem would end in the same place if you continue your stay in Twin Elms. By problem, I mean your dick. Renato's face turns bright at the sight of the gift. Insufferable witch! She can shove that beetle in her fetid mating hole! Wow. Okay. Now you're just stepping out of line, bro. Gesticulating with every word, spit flies from Renato's mouth as his voice grows louder. Her and her face-painting thugs will pay for this insult! He reaches out to strike the cage from your hands. Don't be striking any fucking cages out of my hands. I wouldn't do that. Renato swings at the cage but strikes your forearm instead. The trapped insect falls harmlessly on the ground. Renato turns to face you, his face flush with rage. Maldito! The Valian merchant shouts at the top of his lungs. The savage filthy animals! This damned city will burn! You hear a whistling sound from nearby. I'll kill ya! Renato's voice gurgles mid-sentence. The tip of an arrow, gleaming red, protrudes from his throat. The merchant quivers in a quick spasm, flailing his arms. He drops to his knees, splurts, nice word, of blood flowing down his chest. You look up and notice a Glanfathan archer approaching the scene. Dude, you just got killed in a cutscene, son! You got killed in a dialogue box! What an ignominious death, sir! You just got killed by cutscene dagger. Alright. Archer walks up like, what's up? It's not our custom to tolerate squabbles between Estra Morin. The huntress begins to turn around, but her face lingers in your direction. The faint semblance of a smile crosses her lips. I'm sure you understand. Before you can reply, she walks away, moving with confident strides. Renato's arms twitch a final spasm as the merchant expires in a bloody, crumpled heap. So that's how they do things downtown, apparently. Dialogue box arrow. No, that's too long and janky to say. I know, right? Here's the funny thing. I keep thinking about the cutscene dagger thing. I'm playing this other game called Bound by Flame. And in that game, your character uses a two-handed sword, and you use daggers. And, like, so even if you use daggers all the time, and you never even use the two-handed sword, you're like, you constantly fight with your daggers. That's what I do, because I'm going, like, the rogue route or whatever. But then every single time you get into a cutscene, your character always has the two-handed sword out and uses it to kill people. So it's like the opposite of cutscene dagger. It's cutscene two-handed sword, even when you're actually fighting with daggers. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Oh, exceptional blunderbuss. Hello. Well, I'm glad you died, sir. I mean, sucks for you, but that's a very nice item that I just pulled off of your rotting corpse. But I don't know if anybody's actually gonna... I got a tiny beetle as a pet now? Aw, yeah. I get the beetle from the dick box. Dick beetle. Well, I believe we know what we're gonna name him. The small beetle gleams like a gem. Its manifold segmented legs tap rapidly along as it struggles to keep pace. I think I have to replace my little tiny mini Animat with the beetle for now. Where you at, Dick Beetle? Dick Beetle. There, is that him? We just tromp all over him. Are you ever gonna move? Oh yeah, he's moving. He's fast. Cutscene dagger, yeah. I know, that game does it the opposite. You fight with daggers, but you use a greatsword for your cutscenes. It's pretty funny. The only people that might use it would be like Kana or Durance. Oh, it's a blunderbuss. It's not an arquebus. Holy crap, that's nice. Her thing's already exceptional. So is hers. Never mind. I mean, it's nice, but it's not like... She can use it as a secondary weapon. I forgot I found that fireball staff. It's pretty cool. Tiny adorable beetle. Yes, it's adorable. Everything's adorable. Alright, well that quest is complete. Oh, I guess it's not. I have to go back to Alarhi. Tell Alarhi you've dealt with Renato. All I did was talk to him. Some crazy archer came out of nowhere and fucking Legolas his shit. I don't even remember where this lady's house is. Just know I have to walk up a lot of stairs to get to it. It's this one, right? I think so. If one of those aliens from the movie Aliens that like gestates inside you and then rips its way out of your chest, if one of those ripped its way out of your chest, your last words right before dying, you'd look down and be like, "Oh, it's adorable," and then you'd die. Because a slimy alien ripped its way out of your chest. Alright, what are we doing here? Can I steal your shit now? Is that on the table? No, probably not.
You are welcome into our hearth. What news do you bring?
Renato won't trouble you anymore. He's dead.
Dead?
Alarhi's eyebrow raises. Her posture stiffens.
I am not surprised, given his behavior thus far, but the death of a Valian merchant could bode poorly for trade.
Reaching into her robes, Alarhi produces a small pouch.
Still, the matter is settled, and Renato will no longer darken our market. Here is your payment for services rendered. Travel safely, Estramor.
Moderate positive reputation. Boom. Gain some copper, gain some XP. It was all worth it. Hard bargain. It's funny because the thing was about him like trying to get some stuff to make him hard. I think that's a play on words. There's a double innuendo. I'm just making shit up right now. There's double entendre there, a little bit of a, you know. Okay. I decided to help Alarhi and confronted the Valian merchant. Renato is dead. No longer will he trouble the Gonfathans. I mean, I just wanted to tell him to leave town. I didn't know he was going to end up dead. Can't really say I feel that bad, though. He was kind of a jackass.
Thank you, Estramor. You have my gratitude.
Well, yeah, no problem. That's what I do. That's what I do. Okay, well, I think I'm done in this section of the city for now. I don't think there's anything else I need to do here. Now I can move on to the other two parts of town. Right, so I've done everything here. I've gone in all the places. Gone into the Passage of the Six, went into the market, went into the Celestial Sapling. Oh, I should go rest, though. I should probably go back to the Celestial Sapling and rest. And then from there, I can go to... I can go back to... For now, I can go to Elm's Reach or Old Song. And I don't have any quests. Both of those involve going to the North Weald. Ah, I do. I need to go speak with the Delumgan in Elm's Reach. Alright, that's for the main thing. So I should go back to the Celestial Sapling and go rest up in a tree. They're still going on about this, aren't they? Three-tusked Stelgar. And, like, some kid that was adopted by the...
Go for some shut-eye about now.
Yeah, well, when Adair's tired, you know you've been up too long. Because that dude never gets tired. Like, she's been tired for, like, a day before he starts getting tired at all. You know it's time to take a nap when Adair's yawning. That guy's a fucking machine. Actually, Palagina's still not tired, because she's, like, the most athletic of everybody. Her athletics is 10. His is only 7. Yeah, so she really is, like, a robot that never needs to sleep, basically. Alright, let's go up in the... Let's go up in the tree. Up in the tree. Okay, so... Yeah. 77,000 fans. That's a lot of people. Here we are. What's up, ogre guy? How you doing? You see a problem, I throw it over the side. I mean, isn't that kind of like littering? Like, down at the bottom of the tree, aren't there just like a whole shitload of like problems piled up? I got 99 problems, but falling from a tree ain't one. Oh yeah, so this place is cool. We're back here. We talked to everybody in here already. Let's rest it up. Welcome back. Is there anything I can do for you? Yeah, we've heard that before. Let's, do I need to... Do I have... I already have camping supplies maxed out,
Well
okay.
met, friend.
Do I need to sell some shit? Not much, really. Yeah, I'm gonna keep most of my stuff right now. And I don't think he has anything that I'm interested in. Okay, let's see. Which room? Oh, obviously this one. It's way better. Crazy dream about some pillars of eternity. And we're good to go. Now, if trouble finds us, we will be ready for it, well rested. Looks nice in the daylight. Those rocks are cool looking. Alright, let's go... Let's go nanner these guards who are all like, you can never go this way, you may not pass, and they told me like 100 times. Now I'll be like, yeah, I'll go where I want. What's up? I got, like, the... Here we go. Here we go. Watch it. Sass me. I dare you, sass me.
Do not try my patience, Estremor. You shall not pass without the permission of the Adam Father.
Yeah, actually, as it turns out, I come to see the cornerstone with the blessing of the guided compass. The guard scowls and looks at his companion, who nods back. He turns to you again, his knuckles whitening around the shaft of his spear. Oh my god, this guy's related to Durance. He's got his hand tightening on his shaft, just like Durance. Alright.
Always too cozy with the Estremoran. Go then, and mind your step around the sacred stones.
Oh, I'm sorry, what'd you say? Did you say I could pass? What? Oh yeah, look at me. I'm just running right past you. Yeah, you all just standing there looking stupid as I'm running all up into your... Oh, shit. Just out. Running all up into your sacred shit, like walking all over your sacred stones with my filthy heathen outlander ways. I might litter some stuff while I'm in there. Who knows? I might do some graffiti. You guys don't know, because I'm just running right past you. Alright. Ooh, Elm's Reach has a very big tree there. Or Old Song. I think Elm's Reach is where I need to go. Boom, let's do it up. Take me 1 hour. Sometimes you need to tighten your grasp around your shaft. Well, yeah, sometimes you do, you know? When you get excited. Some of these characters, when they get excited, they just... White knuckle, though. I mean, whoa. I'm grasping your shaft so hard that your knuckles would turn white. That's some masochistic shit right there. Okay, what? Hi, Protector. Do you know where I just came from? Yeah, I'm just here to, like, invade your sacred area.
Mind your paths, Estremor. The guided compass trusts easily, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't really care. Okay, Alright, now we've come to a new... Ooh, this looks cool. Like a big stone platform over here called the Golden Grove. Mount Fothan home. Another home. What is this? The Hall of Warriors. Ah, that's where I needed to go to talk to somebody. Blood Sands, and there's just like a cave there. And then there's this, the Ter Evron, which is the big tree, apparently. Like the big... It's like a old Ingwithan tower with a tree growing around it, I think. That's some dedication, right? The Twin Elms. Because it's the name of the city. Okay. Now that I'm here, I think it would be wise to save the game before I fuck anything up. These save games take some time now.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Like, don't you understand we're trying to stealth here? Durance? We try to stealth, and every time you gotta give some fucking long-ass speech. You don't talk while we're stealthing. It's not talk time. I mean, not that we're really trying to hide from anybody right now, I'm just saying. Wait. There's something valuable in there, and I want to be the owner of it. What is it? Oh yeah, it's just money. Just, hey, we just leave money in a pot outside of our door, just cuz, in case anybody needs some, I guess. Although we'll get really mad if we see you taking it. What the fuck? What's up with money pot outside their door? What is this, a JRPG? Am I playing Final Fantasy IV?
The great lioness has grown old and no longer has claim over the sacred lair in Gallowayne's Maw.
Well, I don't know what he's talking about.
Size and age cannot best skill and cunning.
Sometimes you just can't hold it in. You should know how it feels when you cannot stop yourself from talking. Oh yeah, that's me all the time, pretty much.
Twin Elms has been our sacred ground for countless seasons. Your goodness would earn you welcome at any hearth.
Beware of your candor among the merchants.
Sorry, they're saying the same stuff. Oh wait, see, now they got something else. Are you speaking from experience, Bloodkin?
It was your own pride, not my power, that settled our blood hunt before it even started, brother.
Ah, you speak true always.
Oh, these two just had a blood hunt. Just like the, but they seem to be getting along fine afterwards. Fine. What's the problem here? Okay. Let's go in here and see what there is to see. And by see, I mean steal. They're doing a little smoking. Okay. Apparently it's 4:20 in this house.
Sure.
I need to have that thing that's in there, and I need you not to see me, so... I think I can take it. I'm not quite discovered yet. I have that little sliver right there. It's a lot of gold. Yeah, they didn't see me. Cool. Haha, suckers. Just so you guys know, I also took your money out from in front of the house. Spread across a lumpy pallet of straw, the hide blankets are surprisingly soft. Like, I come in their house, I sneak in, I take their money, and now I'm coming over and, like, testing their bed. I'm like, let's see about these blankets. I'm like, oh, these are soft. Mind if I just lay down for a bit? All that stealing your shit has made me tired. A wreath of straw woven with animal bones hangs from the shelf. Oh, have I read this book before? Well, we'll see. Alright, no, I'm not discovered. Why am I discovered? I'm like 8 million. There we go. It's going away. Because it looks like there could be some potatoes or something equally exciting in there, and I need them. But let's take a look at this book I just found. Air Glanfeth Part 2. Have I read Air Glanfeth Part 1? Man. I don't think I have. Don't think I have. Pretty sure this is a new book that I haven't read, but it's also a part 2, so I'm not going to read it yet because I'm going to wait till I get part 1. So I'm going to hold on to it. Rice liberation? Yeah, exactly. I mean, sometimes rice, you know, it needs to cast off the shackles of its slave masters and be free in my possession. And I'm going to quick save. I'm going to quick save and then I'm going to go steal whatever's in there if I can without getting seen. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. You're not seen yet? You're good. Oh, yeah, we're good. Oh, I got rice, vegetable, and fruit. Man, that was so worth it at this point. With everything I have. Like, that was such a windfall. Look at that. Now I have 13 vegetables and 7 fruit. And how much rice do I have? Where's rice? 11 rice! I can pretty much stop adventuring and just open up a restaurant at this point, which is pretty much what I'm going for. It's my goal. She carries herself with pride. Yeah, they don't have anything new to say. Well, now you can be proud about being poor, because I've taken all your money and your food, and now I'm leaving. Slept in your bed a little bit. I drooled. I'm not gonna lie. There's a little drool there. Is that one of those because Satan moments? Maybe. Maybe. It's because fish. Alright, so... What am I even doing? What am I even doing? You people... Exactly... Come on, what are they even talking about? Who the fuck is Sewell? Sewell has summoned her pride to defend them. Like, what do you... I can't even ask them what they're talking about. Don't say stuff as I walk by that's cryptic and mysterious and then not explain it. It's very rude. How dare you have your own conversation? What's up, Protector? I know you don't trust me. You probably shouldn't, because I just stole, like, a whole bunch of money and stuff from that family over there. Don't even trip, though. I am an ally to your town. Faintly. Always because fish. Yeah, I mean, that pretty much solves everything. Explains, hey, what's this? A potion of merciless gaze. I think Pelagina carries those.
Que?
Yeah, she has some of those. Okay. It's a boar companion. It's just roaming around as though it's bored.
Alright then.
Yeah. I wonder if it has a place to stay. I wonder if it has room and board. I'd like to say I just used 2 different spellings of the word board. There. If Anonymous is still here, he will pipe in with all kinds of crazy puns. He's like the pun master. He's better at it than me. Not that I would claim to be good at it by any stretch of the imagination. The fire gives off the thick, rich odor of burning peat. Oh, for Pete's sake. What's up, tribesman? Yeah, we know. here's the deal. I notice you guys have some things that are lootable, and we're gonna need to talk about that. But the way you're all kind of, you know, you're kind of cock blocking me here with all this. Can you two please come stand over here and just like not look in the direction of all your goods? That'd be awesome. Thanks. What's in here? Okay. What's in here? Okay. What's in here? Oh, there's part 1! Oh my god. And some sweet-ass... I need to have this stuff, so... How are we gonna do this, folks? Oh, look! I'm undetected now. If I just... Okay. I think I can do it right now. Oh, yeah, I got your shit. I got your cool shit. Where'd it go? Did it go into my stash? More puns. Oh, yeah, there's always more puns. You know. No, we need to have those. We need to have this. Now I get to do some reading. What do these do? Gauntlets of Puissant Melee. Puissant is like French meaning strong or powerful. Just so you know. The more you know. 10% extra melee damage. Gloves, gauntlets, and bracers. That's the same thing that's on every... The question is, does anybody have a free slot to wear that? Well, the person who should wear it clearly is Palagina, right? But she's gonna have to give up these, which I can live with. She doesn't need the Constitution that badly. So she's gonna wear those and get some extra damage, because she's the melee damage person with her crazy green armor. Whoa, Anonymous. Just typed a bunch of stuff. Holy shit, just finished a shadow run 2 seconds before a server restart. Not the most powerful rush I had in a game in a while. Constant server restart threat. Yet another ingenious orthodox tour of the devs, along with game time extension with lags and unavoidable replayability. Yeah, there's like a built-in time limit on each mission, and you don't know what it is. Like, at any given time, shit can just go wrong, and the mission can just fail. So it actually kind of adds some authenticity. It makes it feel like a real Shadowrun. Oh, I was just saying something about puns. I made some puns about a boar, and then I thought you would jump in with puns if you were here. Yeah, I was actually planning to play some of that a little later, but I wasn't sure if the servers are still horrible or not. If it's constantly crashing, I probably won't. I read their Kickstarter update thing that they just put out like yesterday or tonight or whenever it was, that they were like, yeah, our shit is fucked up, sorry. It was like, wow, okay. Yeah, they're kind of a mess right now. So then somebody else could wear these Bracers of Enduring. Not him, though. All-consuming rage. Those are some angry bracers. I mean, somebody should wear those. They're really nice. Probably her. And then, she no longer needs these. Nobody's gonna use those. Anybody want some +1 con boots? I think she'll probably wear those con boots, actually. Yeah. Defense against stuck, hobbled, paralyzed. Where are those? Show where are those. Alright, now we've moved some apparel around. Hey, what's going on, Agia? And Ingrid says, your throat feels better, you're going to play some Amalur. Take care. Hey, have fun. Have fun collecting all the shadow prisms. Fucking Amalur. See you later. So, Anonymous, are you still here? How bad is the Shadowrun situation? I haven't played it since launch day. I was hoping like it would all be better by now. Because I spent like 2.5 hours playing that one mission over and over because every time I was almost done with it, the server went down. Like, so I don't really want to repeat that. If I don't want to stream it if that's what's going to keep happening. It's like, hey, you want to watch me play this exact same mission over again for 2 more hours and never finish it because it keeps crashing? Like, that's not really a thing I particularly want to stream and record. Okay, I gotta read these books. Oh, wow, look at that. It's about time for this episode to end. I'll keep going. I'll do a couple more hours of this. Pillars of Eternity here. So, not good? What's not good?
No problem.
It's just as bad? Really? Like, how often do you get... How often does it go down? You missed this game? Okay. Well, I don't really care about the rest of their junk. I got some really nice gloves out of here, or bracers, or whatever they are. Gauntlets. Alright, I'm going to read these 2 books, but that's going to be in the beginning of the next episode, because that's going to do it for this one. So, thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity.